All right, good morning, everyone. And we're here at the start of the game. We have a little bit of time left. The Zamboni's still out there, but this is the game versus the Steel City Major versus the Steel City Minor. So we have about 5 minutes to go. There's going to be a last run for the Zamboni to come through. So if you have a moment, go ahead and get yourself set up and ready to go. And we probably should be starting here in the next 5 minutes. You guys can all wave back home. There goes your Steel City team right here. How's it going? Surviving. Oh, what? She do it? All right, welcome everyone. As both teams had hit the ice, and they're doing a little warm-up session. There's about four minutes left for the warm-ups, and I'm sure some of you are asking, well, who's going to coach? If Tyndall's coaching both teams, well, the black team, Still City Minor, will be Tyndall as the head coach, and on the white team or the major team, It'll be Coach Black and Pointer, who's the assistant, helping out. So, should be an exciting game. Should be a good matchup. Both teams are probably going to give it, I'm sure they're going to give it both their all. And I think you're going to get an exciting game out of this game no matter what happens. So, good luck to you ladies. And we'll see you here in the next 3 minutes. If you're also wondering who's in the penalty box, Mr. Jason Moss is in the penalty box. I did offer to give him the other mic for us to go back and forth on to help commentate, not only from the stand side, but also from the penalty box side, but he didn't like that idea. I was trying to really convince him, but Mr. Moss said, let's just keep it at me talking and have some fun that way, because we don't know what is going to come out of his mouth. I think that's what he was nervous about. So I did try. I thought it'd be a little bit more entertaining adding to this game. So you're just going to have to listen to me, unfortunately. Seconds are winding down. Both teams are getting ready to finish up their warm-ups. I don't know if you are just like I am. I feel like I'm ready to get in this game with the blood is flowing and the intensity of this game. So I can only imagine what these ladies are feeling like. You want the other mic? You and I can talk together. You want the other mic? You and I can talk together.
Last night I wouldn't have been able to do that. Too much bourbon.
Yeah. All right, folks. We're looking like we're going to get ready here. Starting off with the minor is going to be Eves and Net. On the ice is Soltrick. Sheldon and Moss with Beatty and Opic. Here we go. Majors have it, and they dump it into the select zone. Going behind the net is Opic. Up along the boards is Moss. Tries to get it out. Taken over by the Majors, and they shoot it on goal. Eves makes the first save of the game, getting it right into the logo. Face-off will be to the left, to the right of Eves. Face-off again by Soltrick. Coming in is Moss, trying to disrupt that, take that puck away. Battling along the boards in the corner. Stuck behind the ref. Majors come up with it, makes one move, poke checked away by Soltrick. And kept down in the zone. Beatty goes after it, tries to get it out. Bounces freely into the middle at the point there. And behind the net, taken hard with Soltrick, breaking free, coming free. And it gets dumped right back in the corner, blocked by Opic. Opic goes around the corner, sends it up to Shelton. Shelton banks it off the boards. Moss one touches off the boards, and there she goes. And down into the Majors' end. They regroup, mishandles the puck. They regain the puck and goes right past Wiley. And Moss tries to slow the Major team down, goes through three people, comes through the middle, keeps it on the outside. Had a person open in the middle there, didn't take it. Passes it to the point. Selects moving back, hits off the skate of Wiley, bounce to the side, right to the top slot, off the pad of Eves, bounces behind the net, tries to wrap it around. Eves sees it and grabs it, stopping the play at 15:27 in the first period. Still 0-0. Shortly taking the face off with and goes to the Majors. Shot deflects down in the corner. Schultz going down low, tries to battle, comes up to Hinton. Hinton looked to grab the puck, ends up tripping the player. She's going to get called for a penalty, and this is going to be a penalty on the Selects as Hinton got called for tripping. That'll set the Major team up on a power play. Kind of unfortunate there, but it did get a tripping call out of it. So out on a penalty kill was Hempel, Schuley, Beatty, and Schultz. Face-off will be to the right of Eves. Schuley taking the face-off. Gets pushed back to the Majors team, up to the point, kept in nicely by the Majors. Sends it down low, Beatty going after it. Still battling, still loose. Schultz sees it, tries to get in there. Does. Majors fall down. Goes on the other side. Schuley regained that. Sends it down low. Comes free to a Major team, still loose. Schultz has it, takes it off, and there goes Schuley off of her stick. Putting pressure down with that speed. No icing. Comes down and puts the pressure on. Loses an edge. Majors come out and work out of their own zone as they work up through center. Past Hempel. And easily enter into the zone. Shot just wide of Eves. Majors looking to set up here. Goes behind the net. Drops it off to the point as they pinch in. Sets in low, blocked. Schultz does a great job and pushes it off the boards and sends it all the way down. Down behind the Major. I agree. I wish Ed was on the other side of this to help commentate on, give some flair to this announcing here, but he said no. Majors pushes it down to the corner. Schultz again takes it, but not out. Up to the point, shot deflect. Grabbed by Schultz, but not out. The point did a great job keeping it in. Deflected off of, I believe that was Wiley's stick, and up the center. Majors look to get it in. Beatty takes it and sends it all the way down at 21 seconds left of the Hinton penalty. Puck goes past Wiley and up to center. Beatty regroups, sees what she has, takes it, sends it right down. That's going to be a high sticking call. And still with 7 seconds left, and finally the Majors hit it since one of the Select players, which was Wiley, nearby, and stops the play. That's going to be a face-off down on the Major side, to the left of the Major goaltender. Out on the ice is Gerritsen, Barber, Soltrick taking the face off with Hempel. I'm sorry, Wiley's still out there. That's up to the point. Garrison does a great job keeping it down low. And penalty is ended. Hinton comes out with a burst of speed, putting the pressure. Majors look around and reverse it. Here they go around the other side. Cuts right through the middle. And here they come through the center. Soltrick tries to slow her down. Still makes her way down, loses an edge. Oh. Soltrick goes down. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. She bounces back up. Everybody seems to be okay. Still battling to the Majors. Still has possession of it. Garrison tries to keep it away from her. Throws it in front. Eve sees it. Pushes it out. Hinton does. Nice job. Pushes it out by the blue line as the Majors look to regroup. Lines are changing for the selects. Goes right to Garrison. Garrison sees it. Picks it up. Burst of speed. Tries to get through. And here comes Shuley and Moss. Shuley goes down. No call. There is. All right, we're going to get a boarding call as Shuley draws that penalty, which she's been pretty good at. She gives a thumbs up that she's okay. Loses a glove, but she's up on her feet, which is good to see. And that's going to be a 2-minute penalty on the Major team, which will set up a power play. Shuley, Moss, Sheldon, Beatty, and Schultz on the power play. Puck gets swung all the way on the other side. Unfortunately, unable to keep it in with Schultz. She regroups, sends it to Beatty rink wide, sends it down to Moss. And behind the net, Shuley looking to chase after it. Majors come out of their own zone. Careful here, pass two defenders. 2-on-1, tries to make it through. It hits off the pad of Eves, and going the other way is the Major. Moss coming up with speed, goes through center. Shuley holds off, hits it off of a player. Is Moss, goes behind the net, looking to try to set it up. Shuley looking to chase after it, and Majors send it out past the blue line. Schultz tries to get it out wide to Moss. Moss spins it around, look to set it up, and just out of the reach of Schultz, bouncing around, and Majors does another good job of clearing the puck. Getting back is Sheldon. Sheldon mishandles the puck, goes behind the net. Schultz picks it up. 57 seconds left in the power play. Unable to grab it was Moss, but comes right back to her. Moss and Shuley on the line. Moss takes a shot off the stick save of the goaltender. Shuley goes into the corner, uses her body to position that. And still battling down low, and Shuley hits it, but goes behind the net. Soltrick comes in with a burst of speed. Moss looks to pick it up. Someone in front. Oh, and they score! Holy smokes, what a great play. Soltrick comes out of nowhere and comes in as Shuley puts it in top shelf. What a momentum that is for the selects. Nice pass feed by Moss as well, where Shuley was right in the middle and puts it in, making it 1-0. That was a power play goal, and Soltrick was the point man for that came in and helped set that up. Back to even strength, and Opik takes it right behind the net, goes in front. Coming out with it is O'Connor. O'Connor gets her puck taken away from it. Careful here, Major's looking to draw blood, and under the corner is O'Connor. O'Connor met up with two Major players and out. Gets pushed out by Soltrick, and Hempel takes it and pushes it down low. Takes a bounce, goes behind the net, gets her own pass. Majors try to throw it up right to Garrison. Garrison throws it right in front of the net. Hempel still down low, battling. I love to see the selects team putting on the pressure. Garrison gets caught up, no call. O'Connor has it, pushes it down as she goes to the bench. And Hempel and Wiley are out there putting pressure on the Majors. Puck goes along the sideboards, out to Hinton. Hinton gets it up front to Wiley. Wiley gets hit from behind. And here come the Majors entering the zone. Goes around one defender is Opik. Tries to swing it around. And here comes the point right in the front. Shot. Eves does a nice job stopping that play at 9:43 in the first period. If you're just joining us, Minor selects are up 1-0, and that's Shuley making that 1-0 with a great play by the girls working together and feeding that play. Here comes Shuley, hits it and flicks it over. The Majors team chasing with that speed, coming down, almost getting her own pass, catching the Majors off guard. There's Beatty from the point, sends it rink wide pass. Shuley again putting pressure, and Barber does the good job keeping it in. And out the center it comes. Beatty has to be careful, has two defenders on her, or two forwards on her. Nicely pinched up by Wiley, but comes right back into the select zone. As they look to regroup, Barber taking the puck behind the net, throws it up to Shuley. Shuley does a great job caressing it and feeds it up past center as the Majors look to regroup. Unable to handle it is one of the defenders, and Majors come through center. Moss does a great job stick handling it, poke checking that away, and it comes to Barber. As the Majors look to regroup, they can hurry up, and Sochert sees the opportunity into the space, battling down low, beats past two defenders. You got Moss there in the slot. Moss comes over to help. Sheldon picks up. Beatty shoots it down low. Sochert almost gets her own pass off the boards. Majors, Select's doing a great job of putting pressure on the Majors. And Schultz goes behind the board, a hard swing along the boards. Gets her own pass back. She has some room. She sees it. As the Majors trying to take that puck away from her with that long reach she has. It ends up getting turned over, and here come the Majors entering through center. They take it and dump it down low. Set up nicely by Eves. Opik, hard swing, but hits something there on the boards. And right back to center. 7:53 left in the first period. Hempel picks up the loose puck, sends it on the rink-wide pass. Moss decides to go hit the bench. And coming on is Wiley. Down low is Hempel battling. Still battling, keeping that puck down low. Wiley has it, gives it to Hempel. Hempel's shot, just wide. And O'Connor tries to hit it off the goalie and bank it in. And the goaltender just got there just in time, and Wiley decides to keep the puck down in their zone. Still battling along the point. Schultz. And works its way free to center and goes all the way down the other end. I don't think this is going to be... Yep, it will be icing. 7:18 left in the first period. 1-0. Steel City Minor. And if you missed it, it was Shuley that scored that first goal, putting the Minor team up 1-0. Let's keep up the momentum, ladies. Hinton taking the face-off with O'Connor. Majors win it. Goes behind the net. Hempel's there to greet that puck, and it goes on the other side as O'Connor tries to come back. And Majors ice it again. This is what happens when you put the pressure on. Cause the turnovers, and that's exactly what you want to see. And looks like Hempel's going to take the face-off with O'Connor and Wiley. Beatty and Garretson out there at the points. Majors win the puck on the face-off. Garretson sees it, dumps it back in. Wiley sends it down below the boards. Behind the net is Hempel. Hempel right to her skates, tries to grab it, cannot, falls down, tries to keep it down low as much as she can, but it works its way free to center. She goes and hits the bench and takes a breather as the Majors work out of their own zone, still trying to come out, and here they are through center. Shuley comes out, trying to slow them down, and that was Beatty does a great job putting the stick in front of the forward there, disrupting that pass. Shuley trying to keep her down in the corner, banks off of Beatty up to the point, and the point mishandles it, and here's O'Connor. If she can quickly, if she has Shuley on the other side, takes a shot, hits the pad save off the goaltender, and they send it. Garretson does a great job trying to keep it in off her skate, unfortunately, and it bounces freely into the select zone as Beatty goes back and regroups. Wow, and that's going to be icing. I didn't see that one. I thought they were going to let that one go. How you doing? How you doing, man? The shots say 2-2 for both teams, but I feel like that might not be correct, but maybe they'll catch that up. Hinton taking the face off with Shuley, Barber, and Sheldon, that is, with Schultz. Shuley sees the puck at the face-off, unable to grab it, and here they come. Majors with speed, 2-on-2. Barber keeping the Majors on the outside. Swings it all the way around, up to Shuley. Shuley unable to get it out to the point. And back in, Barber behind her net. Swings it hard, Shuley right there. Tries to backhand it out, still having trouble. Hinton sees it, off the boards, and works her way free to center. And Sheldon looking to put the pressure on in the Major zone. And the Majors look to come up with it with speed, and Schultz picks that up. Hits a rink-wide pass, intercepted by the Majors. They saw that coming, and here they are back off the boards. Barber down low, uses the boards herself, and tries to whack it out, and hits the netting, and that's going to be a stoppage of play at 5:06 in the first period. Fresh set of legs out on the ice. That's Soltrick, Opic, Beatty, O'Connor, and Moss. Majors win it up to the point, goes wide of Eves. Back up to the point, broken nicely up by Moss, sends it up the center. Selects have been doing a great job just keeping possession of the puck if they can and putting the pressure on it. Here's O'Connor, sees the loose puck, battle along the boards. Majors take it and they dump it. Comes right back out to Eves. Eves pushes it away. Opic sends it on the other side. Comes right back to her. Has two forwards on her. Decides that backhanded out up to O'Connor. O'Connor tried to see a headman pass, but Moss unable to do that. Beatty tries it as well. Intercepted again by Majors. They take it and they dump it back in. Eves sets it up for Opic. Opic swings it hard over to Moss. Moss does a great job off the boards. A little too hard though, and that's going to be icing. Great idea, just a little bit too hard. So that'll bring the face-off all the way back down to the select zone with 4:12 left in the first period. 1-0 Selects. Out on the ice is Shuley, Soltrick, Wiley, Hempel, and Schultz. Hempel goes to the point, gets a block. Wiley out there. And passes it through the middle. Shuley receives it, has some room, looks to get through multiple defenders, can't do that, and gets a backhand down low. Chasing after it is Wiley. And Garrison does a great job pinching in as Shuley there to back her up. She gets collided. Hopefully, she's moving. She seems to be slow getting up, but gets back up. Wiley tries to pick up that pass. Garrison back in again. Hempel sees Shuley on the other side. And here's Shuley. She takes it, whips it down. And Hempel down low. She gets tripped up, no call. Back on the other side. Shuley looks to break up that pass. They switch it around, go the other way. Right to Schultz's stick at the point. Got some tired legs out here. Hempel goes to the bench. And Moss comes out. Right to the point of Schultz. Schultz shoots it. Oh, no one there. It goes wide. But Moss is there to try to get that loose puck. Garrison does another job pinching in, and right to the center it is. Shuley has it. Shuley tries to get it out. Deflects. I think she was trying to get it down low so she can get off the ice. And Majors take it and say they want a break, so then they end up sending it all the way down. They get fresh legs out. Schultz has the puck down her own zone. Up to the boards of Moss. Moss gets her pass because it bounced off the ref. Going hard at it is Hinton with speed. And up with it is Moss. Tries to get it on the rink side pass. And Moss unfortunately can't get it. Majors pick it up. Majors cut through the ice at center. Got numbers back, but careful here because they're right to the Major shot and score. Something you got to be careful of. Even though you have the numbers back, you got to try to position the shooter out there. And that one shooter got left open and came into the slot and shot it. It was a nice setup. So that'll make it 1-1. It's 2:31 left in the first period. I think they've been having trouble here with something with the scoreboard with last game, and Not sure what the actual discussion is going on down there, but hey, if I would have had that mic that I would have given to Mr. Moss, we could have probably got some input or feedback, but he decided to say no to that. So we're just trying to make out what we think they're saying. And I guess we'll start the game here again. Brand new game, 1-1. And Majors take the puck, send it all the way down. Eves stops it. Nobody there to go pick it up. Majors come up with it. And off the skate of Hempel and out to center. Majors try to pinch it in and get it in. They do. And take a shot right up to Eves' face. Drops right back down. Coming away with it. It's still loose, and Hempel does a great job poke checking it up to center as the Majors look to regroup again. Back and forth they go. And whiffed on it. O'Connor picks up that whiffing pass. O'Connor overskates her own pass, and it ends up getting sent down to the other direction. And this is going to be icing. It was just unfortunate. O'Connor had that puck and just went off of her stick trying to grab it and shoot it, but it happens sometimes. Fresh set of legs on the ice, and that's Schuley, Wiley, Hinton, and Opic, and Schultz. Schuley taking the face-off. Face-off won by the Majors. They go behind the net. They swing it all the way on the other side and just past Opic. Opic. And Schultz. Okay. Eve sees that loose puck as Schultz was just coming back, and she decides to cover that up at 1:23 in the first period. And face-off won by the Selects. Behind the net, takes a weird bounce. Still has it as the Majors behind the net as they throw it in front. Shot, block, save. Opic made a save, another save. And it comes all the way back out to the point. Select's doing a great job back checking. And Schultz comes up with it, tries to get it out, and she does. And that's going to be no icing. As you can see, it was deflected. The ref making the signal that it got deflected, so that's going to wave off the icing. Majors try to get it out of their zone. They can't. Still in their zone. And up through center they come. Schuley back checking, helping out. Schultz coming out. She picks up the puck down behind her net, sees what she has in front of her. 40 seconds left of the clock. Up off the boards. Kept in nicely by the point. Shot. Eves has it. Great save by Opic. I think that puck was going to trickle behind her, and Opic was right there to kick it out. 27 seconds left. Opic would have saved that goal. Hits off the skate of Schuley, bounces up front, and Hinton takes it and hits it up the center with 16 seconds left. Don't want to give up anything late here. And here comes Majors. 10 seconds left. Blocked by Schultz. Still loose. Schuley battling along the boards. Comes right to Schultz's stick. Schultz looks to try to get it out and does get behind the blue line. And that's going to end the first period. As I expected, it was going to be an exciting game between both of these teams, giving it their all. And the score reflects it. It's a 1-1 game. If you're just joining us, Coach Tyndall was coaching the minor team, and the assistant coach, Pointer, is helping out with the major team, along with head coach Jim Black. Shots on goal was saying the major team with 4 shots versus 2 shots, but I think that might be inaccurate. I think it's a little bit more for both sides, but we'll see what happens here. Eves is doing a great job in net. keeping the selects in play. Both teams will be switching sides. Out on the ice, taking the face-off is Soltrick, Moss, and I believe Shelton. Sheldon is out there with Beatty and Garretson. Eve setting herself up. She's ready to go. The other goaltender's ready to go. And here we are, starting the second period. And the battle won by the Majors back in their end as they come out the center. And working down low is the Majors. They throw it in front off of the deflection of Beatty. Thankfully, it went wide. No one was there for the Majors. And trying to get it, Garrison is calling out for it. Majors come down below, and Selects try to get it up to the front. Nicely taken away is Soltrick, and she pushes it along to center. She came out of nowhere, taking that pass, thankfully out of the middle there, a slot. And the Majors look to regroup, working out of their own zone. Coming through center, Soltrick putting pressure. They dump it, and back behind the net is Garretson. Majors get there first. Battle along the boards in the corner. Garrison does another great job with her stick, blocking that. Comes on her side. She's racing to get to it. Backhands it up along the boards and does. Right up to Moss. She can hit it one touch over. Oh, the defenser made a great play of that one stick and just takes it off of her. If not, she was going straight for the net. And here come the Majors coming through center. Makes one move, shot right at the logo of Eves and calmly makes that save, where it stops the play at 15:38 in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of Eves. Out on the ice is Schultz. Hinton taking the face-off with Schuley, Hempel, and Barber. And comes right up to, or that's Wiley. Wiley takes it, hits it off the center, takes a weird bounce, comes right back to her. Schuley takes it, and she gets taken down, no penalty. Majors look to regroup, and it comes right back to the point. Up to center, Barber has it, tries to send a rink-wide pass. And whacking at it is Hinton. Comes free, comes right to Wiley's stick in the center. She has room, she takes it, she dumps it into the corner. Schuley going after it. And the Majors send it up along the board, but not out. Oh, it did. It worked its way free. And here comes Schultz and Wiley putting pressure on. Shot just high over Eves. Great job back checking by Schultz and Eves and Wiley. And Hinton takes it over on the other side of Wiley, unable to grab it. Comes right back to Hinton. Hinton trying to get it, but she slows everything down. Looks back to settle and regroup. Oh, gives it that over to Schultz. Schultz wasn't ready for it. And coming up with it is Majors. Careful here, don't want anything late. And goes on the rink side pass, picked up by the point. Battle along the boards, keeping it to the outside behind the net. Majors circling around. Schuley putting pressure up to the point. And she does. She comes away with it. And here she comes. Has one defender to beat. Another one coming in. Takes a shot, deflects. Right off the Majors' stick. And Schuley putting pressure down low. And unable to get it is O'Connor. Majors come into the zone, right in the slot. Doesn't give it. Circling all the way around. No pressure on her. And going to it is Opic. Schultz trying to keep that. O'Connor does a nice job poke checking that out. Schultz does a great job of tying up the forward in front. And the Majors send it all the way back down. Eves sets it up for Opic. Opic, hard swing off to the boards. Still loose in the zone. At the point, picked up by the Majors. It's all Majors right now. Block save, right at the pad save. Eves holds it, holds the fort, and keeps that puck out of the net at 13:24. It's been all Majors at this point. Eves giving direction onto the team. Out there on the ice, taking the face-off is Hinton, Hempel, Opic, O'Connor, and what are we doing here? Switching Got too many men on there. Soltrick going out to the bench. Selects win it. Opic tries to hit it out. It's a major team. Bounces right back to another major team. And here they are trying to work it through. Just beyond the reach of the major player. And Hempel tries to hit it off the boards. Comes right back to her. Then here comes Opic with some speed. Does a nice job back. Uses the boards to get past the defender. Comes right all the way in. Hempel supporting the point as Opic is down low. Careful not to pinch in too much. Hempel does a great job keeping it in and pushes it over to open space on the other side. Majors come out of their own zone and work past the blue line. Hempel tries to whack at it, and so does Opic. They get behind them. Comes in. Eves blocks it with her stick. And Beatty tries to get it out, backhands it right up to the point. Block, and Eve saw that the whole way through and right into her gut as she stops the play at 12:27 in the second period. Both lines changing, getting fresh legs out there. I don't think the Selects have had a shot on goal this period yet. It's been all majors. Face-off won by the majors. Grabbing it down low, right into the slot. Careful, right into the gut of the majors. Eve says, I'll take those all day. Taking the face-off for the Selects is Wiley. Wiley wins the face-off. Comes right back out, right into the pads of Eves. You can see there's some dead legs out there for the Selects. And now Moss takes the face-off. Moss wins, goes to the majors. She blocks it. Majors have it. Right down low. And Eves does a great job catching that out of midair. And Garriston does a great job of tying up that forward, preventing them to get all the power on it. And switching the line here, we got Soltrick, Schuley, and Hempel. Soltrick taking the face-off. And Majors win it again, but Schultz sees it, loose puck. She makes one move, two, and sends it up to Hempel on the other side. Schuley on the wing. Hempel tries to get it to her, but it goes down behind the net. Schuley decides to cover the point. And the Majors look to break through. Broken up nicely by Soltrick. And Schultz sends it on the other side to Schuley, unable to handle it. Bounces right to Hempel. Schuley loses a stick. Hempel takes a shot off the stick of the goaltender, right behind the net. And Hempel puts on the pressure. 11:30 in the third period. Schuley almost tries to get it knocked out and trying to back check. Still coming up with it is Major. They go ahead and dump it behind the net. Schultz looking what they have the ref. What is the ref doing? Caused the interference. Has it turned over, up and over, shot. Oh, that just went wide. Schuley takes it, tries to bounce it off the boards. And Major shot high. Eves got a blocker save on that. Still battling loose behind the net. And Schultz takes the person down, no call. Schuley goes in there right off his... and they send it up to the point. Still, Majors have it. They push it along. Eves calmly pushes it off to the side. Schuley swings it on the other side. Met up there by the Majors. Selects trying to get it out, finally does. And here goes Hempel, has some speed. She shoots it on goal. Stick saved by the goaltender. Hempel gets her own, and she's gonna draw a penalty. Hopefully she's okay. Getting checked from behind. She calmly gets up, that's good to see. And that's gonna be, I believe, a penalty on the Majors. Yep, for elbowing call in the Majors. That's gonna set up the Selects on a power play. And the power play unit's going to be Schultz and Beatty with Moss, Schuley, and Sheldon. Schuley taking the face-off. Puck is dropped. Majors win it. They look to hit up off the boards. Right to Schultz's stick. Gets beyond her. And here comes the Majors coming down low. Beatty there to meet her. Gets past their shot. Eves makes a nice save. Majors still has it. Got to get it off of her to set up the power play. Majors has it to the point. They send it down low. Bounces right up to Eves, and she grabs it and holds on tight as the Selects look to regroup. 10:02 in the second period with 1:34 for the power play for the Selects. Shuley taking the face off. Puck drop. Goes wide. Majors get it again. Send it down low. Beatty does a nice job back checking that. Somebody loses a stick, and that's the Major team. And here comes Beatty with speed. She looks over to Moss. Through center. Moss rink wide pass to Sheldon. Sheldon unable to grab it. Nobody does. And it's turned over by the Majors as they try to get it out. But Beatty whacking at it. Pins that girl. And there's Shuley at the line, but gets behind her. And here comes the Selects. Major team. Shuley chasing down that player, that forward, as does a great job and prevents that person from trying to get a shot on goal. And both lines are changing. Eves keeping a sharp eye of keeping that puck out of the net. Both lines change. We got Hinton, Garretson, Barber, Hempel, and Soltrick. And who's going to take the face-off here? Soltrick says, I'll take it. And face-off won by the Majors up to the point. Shot goes wide. Chasing after it is Hinton with speed. She tries to get it up. Intercepted by the Majors. Majors look at it and dump it right back in. Coming in behind her. And Garrison sends it a rink-wide pass. Up to the point again. Deflect. Soltrick has it. Tries to get it out. Does a nice job positioning her body. And it's going to go all the way on the other side. Met up there was Barber. Barber looking to see who she has up front. Banks it off of the Major player, and Garrison tries it as she goes and takes it and still hits off of her and into the Major zone. And careful, here we are. And this is going to be coming out of the box with the Majors. Oh, nicely broken up by Garrison. Wow, Garrison coming out of nowhere. I'm not sure what exactly the Majors were doing, waiting, thinking they had plenty of time, but Garrison with speed breaks up that pass and probably saved another goal from the Majors scoring. Wiley taking the puck down in the Majors end as they carry it behind the net, looking to regroup. And broken up again by Barber. She takes it, tries to keep it in their zone. Soltrick putting pressure on the Major, carrying it all the way down low. And here goes Shuley on the other corner. She again is putting pressure, pins up a girl. And Majors have it, hit it off the glass. These refs are getting in the way of adding as a extra player for the Majors. Here comes the Majors setting it up. Eves saw it, tries to grab it with her glove. Bounces off of her glove, and coming free with it is Beatty. Beatty makes one move, deflects off of the Major. They shoot it right on net, and Eves calmly stops that play. With 7:35 left in the second period. I wish it was the third period. And it's 1-1. Shuley taking the face off. And one again by the Majors as they circle around with it. Shot, deflect, up and over. Goes to the far rink. Beatty tries to get it away, pinned up along the boards. Majors have it. And still again behind the boards, in front, deflect. Comes right to the skate of Shuley. Oh, Opik. Looked like it almost deflected off of Opik, but she calmly pushes it away. And sticks are being tied up, trying to get it out as O'Connor. She does. Hempel up there in front, tries to get it poke checked away. Turned over. Here come the Majors. Coming in, they're not giving up. Shot blocked nicely by Eves. And stops that play. Eves has been taking a lot of shots. Everybody fist pumping the other line coming on, keeping the momentum up for the Selects to get it out of here. Again, I don't think there was a shot on goal yet by the Selects. Moss flicks it up to Sheldon. Sheldon tries to get it, and it comes back out the center. Majors regroup. And Garrison keeping the forward off to the outside. They try to throw it in front. Eve sees it, looking for, asking a defender to get it out of her way. And kept in still by the Majors. Wiley has it. She tries to get it, backhands it out, hits it up off the boards. And right to the Major player. Sheldon looking at it. It's between her feet. Coming up with it is the Majors. They're looking to regroup. Rink wide pass. And as they enter in the select zone, tries to throw it in front. Schultz cuts that off. Hits it up off the boards nicely. And just enough. They waved it off. No icing. Schultz did a great job of just putting enough power on it to not make it icing. And here comes Moss. Tries to take that puck away. Eve sees it behind her net, stops it, waiting for her own defender to pick it up. She does. That's Garretson. Sends it off to Moss. Moss lightly touches it up forward to center. O'Connor puts a nice pressure on the Majors, and here Soltrick sees it and comes back to back check nicely, and the Majors enter in the zone. Shot blocked by Schultz. 5:25 left in the second period. Schultz shooting and chasing after her own puck along the boards. And here's O'Connor. O'Connor sees Hinton. Shot! Deflect! Oh! It just went over the stick of Soltrick. And back checking was Schultz, getting back to her old spot. Comes over on the near side of Hinton. Works its way on the other side, and Barber looking to get it out, seeing who she has in front, and Soltrick tries to get it out. Bouncing puck. Looks like you got some tired legs out there. And Soltrick tries to look to see what she has in front of her. Gets pinned up along the boards, and that's going to be a boarding call. Or not a boarding call, but a checking call. Sorry, my mind went blank there for a moment. A body checking call on the Majors. And that's going to be 2 minutes for them, and it's going to put out the power play unit, which is Moss, Sheldon, Schuley, Beatty, and Schultz. Schuley looking to take the face-off. 4:34 to second period. Selects win it. Up to the point is Beatty. Beatty sends it down low to Moss. Moss unable to handle it. Comes to Schuley. Some miscommunication going on there. Beatty sees it loose, pinches in, sees it along the boards, still battling loose for it. Schuley digs in for it, comes right back up to Beatty and unable to keep it. She sees Schultz on the rink wide. She's going all the way down low, and sticks were tangled up, and the Majors were able to draw a penalty on Beatty, and that's going to put Beatty in the box, and that's going to even the field here. So what is that? I believe that's going to be a hooking call on Beatty. So that wipes away that power play chance for the Selects. This is going to be some 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 31 seconds. Soltrick taking the face off with Barber, Garretson, and Hinton. Majors win it. Looking down low in the corner, sets it up at the point. Shot blocked nicely by Soltrick. As she comes, bounces her direction. Digging away at it, putting pressure, keeps it down low. Hinton meeting on the other, just missed that. And here come the Majors with speed through center, entering the zone. Shot nicely grabbed by Eves. 3:39 in the second period. On the ice is Schuley, Hempel, Garretson, and Barber. Schuley taking a face-off, wins it. Barber grabs it, sends it off to Schuley, hits her skate, right to it. Oh! And it comes right to a Select player, hits off a Schuley's skate, right to a Select Major player. They shoot it, and it just went just underneath the arm of Eves. At 3:34. That's going to make it 2-1 Major. Still plenty of time left to bounce back. Just took an unfortunate bounce in the direction of the Major team. Shuley taking the face off again. And they're saying, hold on. Still 4-on-4 hockey. And face-off won by the Majors. They enter in the zone again. Coming in the slot. Look, the turnaround shot up and over, blocked by Eves. And Shuley reaches for the loose puck, does. Backhands it up to Moss. Icing has been waved off. Major swing it all the way on the other side, comes loose, right to Moss's stick. She's looking for someone to set it up to. Makes one move and sends it back to the point, and that's Beatty. Beatty shoots it. Oh, Shuley just misses it, and it comes free to the blue line. Majors with steam and gets past the one defender. Here she comes, nicely blocked. She tried to get past the one defender, and Schultz was right there to put that stick as Eves was in position to block that. Still 4-on-4 hockey for 15 seconds, and then it'll be a power play for the rest of that time for the Major. Selects win it, and back behind the net is the Majors. Garriston gladly greets her with a body check into the boards. Comes loose. Majors send it right down, and behind the net, calling for it is Barber. Sends it all the way up to the point, gets beyond the blue line, and the Majors look to regroup. 10 seconds left of the Majors power play, and Garrison takes it, hits it along the boards, and does nicely as Moss hits it off the boards, and Shuley putting pressure just beyond her reach. Oh, a collision at center ice with Shuley and Moss. I don't know if each other saw it. And here they come. Majors right into the zone. That's going to even the playing right to Shuley's stick. Shuley's hurting. Sees O'Connor right there as O'Connor takes it. Shot, blocker save. Shuley looking to get it. Hits off the skate of the ref. And rink wide pass. Sends it all the way down, and that's going to be icing. O'Connor had a chance as she came out of the box, whether it was the box or the bench, and snuck right behind the defense and almost had an opportunity to score. Was able to get a shot on goal, which is good. Out on the ice is Soltrick, Hinton, Opic. Majors win it up to the point. Soltrick tries to get it out, blocked again by the Majors. Majors backhands it in through, and Wiley comes up with it. Takes it, tries to get it up to center. She does, up to Hinton. Hinton is facing three offensive players on her. Right to Soltrick. Soltrick tries to poke check it away. Still loose. And Schultz has it. Up to the boards is Hinton. Miscommunication there by the Majors as Soltrick tries to get it out. Deflect. Oh, Eves made a nice job blocking it, but it went right to a Majors player, and they missed it and went wide. 52 seconds left of the second period. Selects just needed to get out and get into the third period to give themselves a break. Majors come into the zone. Oh, nicely broken up by Opic. Shot, deflect, rink wide pass. Oh, and that was a Major team shooting it right on Eves, stopping it at 33 seconds in the second period. Trying to get some fresh blood and legs on the ice, and both lines changing. Barber, Beatty, Shuley, O'Connor, and Hempel trying to finish out this 33 seconds of this period. Shuley wins it along the boards. Majors still have it. Majors still battling. Stick handling. And here comes right in front to the point. Shot, deflect. Blocked nicely by O'Connor. O'Connor tries to get it out. 17 seconds. And down low. And, yep. And the goal was off the moorings as Eves was trying to push away off of it. That'll stop the play with 12.1 seconds in the second period. And looks like okay. Face off to the left of Eves, surely taking the face off. 12 seconds left. Majors win it right in front. Shot blocked by Eves. She was all by herself in front. Nobody there to block that. And defense trying to get it down. 4 seconds left. Shot blocked. Schultz. And that's going to end the second period with the score 2-1 Majors. Shots on goal right now, it's posted, is that it's 16-6 in favor of the Majors. But I'm not sure how accurate that is because I think it's been a little bit more for both sides. Select should be looking well after the second period, hopefully getting a break. Keep up the momentum into the third. So what's going to happen here is everybody's going to take a break. They're going to be cutting the ice. And we'll see you guys back here in the next 10 minutes. Grab yourself a drink and take care of yourself, and we'll see you back here in 10 minutes. All right, folks, here we are back. Brand new game. This is the final period. Clock is up with 17 minutes. You can hear the excitement on both teams. Soltrick starting off with the face-off at center with Sheldon and Moss. Beatty and Opik as defense. Soltrick takes it, tries to get it down low into the major zone. They go back and regroup. 2-1 Majors. Up to the point, kept in nicely by Opik. Bounce was right back to center. Moss tries to get it past and up and over, almost hitting Coach Tyndall. And it goes out of play. Face-off will be in the center ice here. Eves has been doing a great job keeping the team in play, stopping close to 16 shots, if not more. Shuley taking the face-off. And face-off won by the Majors. They get it. They shoot it all the way down. Icing will be waved off. Opik chasing after it behind the net. She turns it around, goes the other way. Moss tries a crack at it. Goes past Soltrick's stick, right to Opik's stick. And Moss comes up with it, up the center. Opik coming in with speed, enters the zone, tosses it off to Sheldon. Sheldon takes it, sends it all the way down low to Moss. Shuley looking to go into the slot. And up along the boards, Majors come up with it right to Sheldon. Sheldon has it, shot right into the gut of the goaltender, stopping the play at 15:56. Face-off will be to the left of the Majors goaltender. Shuley out there with Wiley, Hempel, Schultz, and Gerritston. Shuley taking the face-off, wins it, goes to Wiley. Wiley shoots it down low behind the net. Shuley tries to put pressure on, gets knocked down, is delayed offsides as she gets back up on her feet, regroups. Majors get it, sends it all the way up to center, blocked nicely by Garrison. Garrison has been having a great game tonight. Shuley poke checks it away and comes all the way back down, and that's going to be icing. Nope, still play keeps going. And it looks like someone is down here. Shuley and another Major team were getting collided, and hopefully everything's okay. Shuley looking to make sure she's okay, but seems to be a little hurt. I don't know if she just got the wind knocked out of her, or they collided, or what. Both teams making sure that she's okay as the team comes around her to pick her up. Both applauding that she's able to get up on her own, I believe. Might be an ankle or a leg, but she seems to be okay getting off the bench on her own. And Coach Quinter giving a word or two to Shuley, probably saying, watch your back, jokingly, just as all jokes. And up the center is Shuley taking the face off, wins it. Majors get it. Shot goes wide. Down below, behind the net. Gerritston goes down, picks it. Bounces away. Shuley looks to backhand it up. Bounces up to the point. Point shoots it. Deflects off of Gerritson's skate. Shuley comes up with it. Has some room. Sees it. And decides to get it up and over as she gets knocked down. Still was able to make the play. Wiley trying to hold up on it to get onside. Shuley gets cracked in the head as she decides to go off the ice. And Majors coming out of their own zone, turns it around as Wiley putting pressure. And Hempel, just beyond the reach of O'Connor as the Majors work their way up through center. Again, nicely done by Garrison, putting the stick up and stopping that play from developing, and Selects come up with it. Hempel looks to get it out, hits off of a Major player. Schultz tries to get it, gets her stick tangled up, and no call. And here comes O'Connor with the puck. Makes one move behind the skates. overskates it and comes away with it as the Majors. They freely work their way through the center, backhanded in. Chasing after it is Gerritsen. Takes a weird bounce back there behind the net. Comes to Soltrick's stick. She caresses it. She tries to get rid of it. Bounces off her stick. Collisions happen. Both Schultz and another Major player both collided. Incidental. And Major player seems to be hurt. Another Major player comes up and over. Puck up and over the net, behind the net. Selects, look to get it out. And working it, still behind her net is Soltrick. As she tries to help clear it. They're having trouble down low. Don't want to turn anything late here. And poke check away with Schultz. As Gerritsen goes down low. Major loses an edge. She takes a fall. You might get some tired legs out here at the third period. It hits off the wall. And this is not going to be no icing. Goes all the way down to the other end of the Majors team. And as they swing it all the way up to the other boards, meets up with Beatty. Beatty sees the wide open. Hempel hits it off the boards and down in the Major zone. Majors work their way free up the center. Hempel does a nice job back checking, circling around, sees Schuley. Schuley picks it up and sees three players and decides to pass it. Comes free all the way up to the point, and Majors enter the zone. Shot, blocked, juggled, and the ref blows the whistle. Eves was doing a little juggling act, and she was able to stop that puck from going in. .12:37 in the third period. Schuley taking a face-off, wins it, goes back to the Majors, up to the point. Down along the boards, they cut through the slot, backhands it right through the oh, Eves makes a pad save, where she had a player on the other team wide open and tried to chip it over, but she was able to block it with her pad. And Majors take it and swing it all the way back down. Eves stops that, sets it up for Garrett's. That's Barber. Barber hits it off the glass. And finally, Sheldon takes it out, tries to get it up to Moss. Poke checking away. Doing a couple flybys on the selects, can't do that. Barber looked to position her body to get the puck, battling down low, and works its way free to Moss. Moss takes a whack at it, comes right to a Major player, block. Eves makes a nice block save, and still loose, comes right to the point, shot, goes wide, all the way on the other side. Bodies flying, pucks flying, Moss trying to get to it, right in between her skates. She sees it, oh, and just off the stick of Sheldon, just beyond her reach. And picked up nicely by Moss. Sees a loose puck, unable to grab it. Majors take it away from her. And she sends it down as they go off to the bench. Eves decides to save it, but lets it go. Opik has it right off of Moss. Moss unable to handle it, right back at her feet. Schuley takes it, hits it off to her, and gets it right back as finally gets up the center. Majors working their way into the zone. Careful here, blocked. Bounces behind the net. And that was Opik, sits it up high, right to the point, blocked by Opik. And what's this? Penalty on the selects. Looks like it's going to be a cross-checking or interference call on who? And it might be on Beatty. So that's an interference call on Beatty. That's going to put the Majors on a power play. The penalty kill line is going to be Schultz and Beatty, Schultz and Opik with Hinton and Soltrick. I believe Soltrick is going to take the face-off. Yep, she is. Puck drop, Soltrick battling, Schultz right in front of the Major player and hard into the boards, still loose, goes into the corner. Soltrick sees it, tries to get it up and does with a hard hit up to center, trying to kill that penalty. And Major's regrouping. Major player falls down, nobody around her, and all the way down, Eves sets it up. Opik Misjudges it, gets a second chance at it, hits a weird bounce off the boards, comes to the point, shot, oh, hits the post. Eves was in position, but hits that far post, comes right in front, shot! Eves makes the save. The defense is having a little tough time trying to keep the majors out to the sides as they're getting shots in the middle. And Shuley out there with Garretson and Barber and Hempel. Shuley wins the faceoff, goes to the majors. She tries to whack it, and she does. Slides to it, tries to get back up on her feet, and prevents the majors from setting up. Goes all the way back. Eves tried to get it, hits it up off the boards, up to Hempel. Hempel does a great job pushing it all the way down low and says, hey, somebody else go chase after it. I'm tired. I'll hang back. Shuley goes up in front, collision down low, and up to center it goes, and Shuley is down. That'll stop the play. Moss comes over to help out, make sure she's okay. Both select teams are making sure they're okay as they're concerned. It's just a hard collision. I'm not sure if she was collided with her knee or head, but she seems to be up and talking. She might have just got the wind knocked out of her too. I think she's just trying to catch her breath. .948 in the third period, 2-1 majors. Moss helps pick up her stick and brings it to the boards there. Still 47 seconds left of the power play to the majors. Come on. All right, well, let's pick it up and slide off. Might be her inhaler. Nick, she might have got the wind knocked out of her. Well, it's good to see that Shuley is up on her feet. There to give assistance is Moss and Wiley. Still not sure what might be happening. Not sure if she just got the wind knocked out of her. If it's her knee, her ankle. I'm sure her whole body hurts, but she's able to skate off. play will start up again. As Shirley collects her thoughts on the bench. 9:48 in the third period. 47 seconds left of the power play to the Majors. Face-off will be to the right of Eves. Hinton taking the face-off. Hinton wins it. Goes to the Majors. They set it up on the point. Shot, deflect off of Hempel's foot. She shakes it off, gets back in position. Right back to the point. Shot, deflect, and went behind the net. Garrison battling for it. Hempel sees the loose puck. 30 seconds left. She tries to get it out and does a hard pass all the way up to the ice to the goaltender, knocking off some minutes. Majors mishandled it. Goes all the way to Barber at the point. Shot, deflect. Oh, right on net. Hinton was right there for any rebound. And 9:17 in the third period. 10 seconds left on the Major power play. Face-off will be in the Major zone. That time that Desi was down Shirley might have been giving some breather to the team, probably both teams. Face-off won by Hinton. Hempel goes behind the net, throws it in front. Again, the referee causing obstruction as another player for the Majors. And up off the boards. Right, another collision right from behind. No call. And here come the Majors. She loses her edge. And Parents looking for a penalty right up to Moss. Moss takes one touch. Tries to get in. Nobody trailing her. Still waiting for someone to come up and pass to. Hits off the post. Moss still battling. Up to Garretson. Garretson up to O'Connor. Oh, almost deflected right to the pads of the goaltender, Major goaltender. Right back to O'Connor. O'Connor shot, deflect off the stick of the goaltender. Still loose in the Major zone. That kills the penalty, both at even strength. O'Connor does a great job keeping it down. Still right to Moss. Shot! Oh, right over the glove and out to the side. Moss is giving everything she's got right now. Right to Barber. Barber shot, deflect, in front. Goaltender makes the glove save and stops that play with 8 minutes and 7 seconds left of the third period. Hempel tries to win the faceoff. Back behind the net. Majors come up with it. They push it along up ahead, broken up by Selects. They work their way into the Select zone. So they're all the way in front, still behind the net. Trying to make it. Majors passes it up to the point. They shoot it. Goes wide. Battle Opik does the nice job, put a sticking body in front of that, disrupts that play. Still working with it, still has it as the Majors. Right in front, Opik another nice play, and up to the stick of O'Connor. O'Connor does a great job of sending it up, but that's going to be icing. 7:22 in the third period, still 2-1 Majors. That's Hinton taking the face off. Sheldon looks to step in, and breaking away is Opik. Opik has been having a pretty good game. She takes it, dumps it in, looking for someone to chase after it. Battle along the boards is Wiley. Soltrick looking for that loose puck in between the skates and the boards. Comes free. Oh, Wiley sends it up to Opik. Opik shot just wide. Majors look to regroup. Sheldon does a great job at the point, keeping it down in the Major zone. 6:51 left of the third period. Wiley trying to take that away, and Majors come free with it up the center. Opik, again, does a great job at center, pushes it along the boards, picks it up as Wiley, and sends it down in the Major zone as they regroup. And Sheldon tries to put a body in there, disrupt that pass, breaking away. And Majors take a shot right on goal. Schultz going in hard. Looks, pulls away, still has the puck. Rink wide pass right in front. Shot up high. Majors took that shot. Thankfully it went up high. And working on the corner. Schultz tries to take another crack at it. Poke checks it nicely. Wiley takes it, hits it up off the boards, and this is going to be icing. Six minutes flat in a 2-1 game where the Majors are up 2-1. Shuley might be done for the rest of the game. Her helmet's off. I'm not sure if she has a concussion or not. And Hinton taking the face off. Majors take it. Shot. Gloved nicely by Eves. Face off won by Selects. Comes up with it is Barber, but Garrettson. Barber right up to the point, dumped right back in. Oh, Beatty loses an edge. Shot covered nicely by Eves. Beatty losing an edge down in the corner, and that's going to put the play here to the left of Eves. Face off again, taken by Hinton. Hinton wins it. Up to the Majors, they get it. Dump it down low. Moss coming off the bench. Pulls back as Barber takes it, swings it up to center. Tries to get it off. Oh, right on net. O'Connell was there, but went right past her skates and hit the goaltender. Along the boards, they swing it up front. Careful here. Beatty there to man it one-on-one. Does a nice job poke checking that away. Puck still in the zone. O'Connor swings it out. Moss chasing after it. 5:20. And Majors come up with their own zone all the way out back. Here they are, down in the center, being untouched. Beatty does a nice body check, and that's going to be a penalty there. And that's going to pull the goalie for the Majors. If Selects can get possession of it, and they do, Beatty had no way to slow that person down other than putting a body into it, and unfortunately had to take a penalty for it. As that Major player was going through everyone. So 5:01 in the third period. That's going to set up the Majors with a power play. Beatty going to the box for 2 minutes for checking. And Sotrick is going to be out on the face-off, taken with Schultz, Garretson, and Hinton. Sotrick taking the face-off, wins it, goes to Schultz. Schultz flicks it up right to a point player. They keep it in. Majors working with it, down low, up top, back down low. Looking, working it down low. Eves puts a stick out, blocks it, goes on the other side. Hinton tries to come up with it, does, right to Sotrick. 2-on-1 if they hurry up. They do. Sotrick with speed. Oh, broken up away by the defenseman. She tries to get it right in front of Garretson. Garretson shot. Oh, deflected. I think her own player might have blocked it. If not, Garretson was in the right position there. Would have loved to see that goal to tie this game. Select still not giving up. There's still some time left to tie this game. Behind the net is Eve. She sets it up. Taken away is by Majors. Sotrick does a good job, hitting it off the boards and out. And taking the heat out of a very hot kitchen. Majors working into the zone again. Coming in with numbers. Schultz keeping it down low. Garretson falls down. Shot, deflect, just wide. 3:46 left in the third period. 40 seconds left of the penalty to Beatty. Majors still trying to figure out who to pass to. Comes up to Schultz. Schultz sees it. Takes a hard pass up off the boards and does take it all the way down. No icing. And Hempel putting more pressure on. Down to 2 seconds left. Majors entering the zone, drops it off. And working it down low. Eves makes a pad save, pushes it out to the corner. Gerritsen tries to get it out, takes another weird bounce off these boards. These boards are just not clean when you hit it off. Comes in low, takes a shot. Eves makes a save. 3 minutes flat, even score, or even play right now. Schultz has it, tries to get it up off the boards, finally does. And here's Beatty out with speed. As she comes up, tries to put pressure on, and Majors take it back in, down in the select zone. Schultz keeping her out wide, works her way through, backhand shot, rebound saved by Eves. Still having it as Majors as it's pinned up against the boards and not out. Goes through 2 players, 3 players. Majors working it down low, hits it off the glass, off the netting. Loose, who has it? Loose! Oh, and Eves makes a great save. As she lays down to take a breather. That puck was trickling in. You could see how close that was going into the net. Eves has been playing out of her mind right now. Probably one of the best games that she's had. 2:22 left in the third period. And what do we got here? Is this a timeout? This might have been a timeout called by Coach Tyndall. Or possibly by Jim Black, as you see both of them giving up plays on how to either score or for both sides. This has been an exciting game so far. Both teams giving it their all, proving to one another who they are, and trying to make the best of it, leaving it out on the ice. Okay, there we are. Both teams back on the ice. We got on the ice for the selects. That's Schultz, Hinton, Soltrick, and can't really tell who the other guys are. Moss? Yep, Moss is out there, and Beatty. Selects win it. Comes the Beatty stick. Still battling, still poke checking away. Soltrick sees it, hard pass off the boards. Hinton trying to put pressure on. Majors dump it all the way back in, and this is going to be icing. Oh, so this is going to bring the play all the way back down to the major zone since the puck was shot behind the red line. And this could give an opportunity here for the selects if they play this right. Again, out on the ice is Hinton, Soltrick, Moss, Beatty, and Schultz. Good line to be out here. Moss taking a face-off, drops it, wins it. Beatty pinches in, up off of Moss's stick, still loose. Hinton battling for it right in front, it's free. Comes away at it, Beatty, unfortunately tries to keep it in, but bounces out. Schultz sees it, rink-wide pass to Soltrick, just beyond her reach. 1:50 left, something to consider about pulling the goalie. And out to center it comes. Schultz sees opening to Hinton. Hinton caresses that puck, sends it down low. Soltrick down with speed. Goaltender Eves is still in the net, battling down low. Majors trying to get it out, sends it on the rink-wide pass. Moss looked to pick it up nicely off the board, makes one move, lost it, and Majors see it. They take it up to center, and they bank it off the boards as they try to get on fresh legs. Eves sets it up. Back there for Beatty. Beatty, rink-wide pass, all the way to O'Connor. She sees it, loose puck, up to Moss. She flicks it nicely up and over. Coming down less than a minute. And breaks free. And here it comes. Nice block, nice pad save by Eves. Eves sends, Wiley sends it up front. Here we are, 47 seconds left. Schultz picks up the loose puck. It's not over till it's over, folks. Up the center. Majors dump it all the way back in. 37 seconds left. Eves sends it up. Comes all the way around, all the way up to Moss. She's probably gassed. Comes right back to her stick. 28 seconds left. Hits it up off the boards. Goaltender's out. Extra man on for the Selects. Schultz pushes it up ahead. And Majors take it and ice it with 15.5 seconds left of this game. If you missed this game, shame on you for 6 weeks. This has been very exciting on both parts, no matter what side you're a fan on. Going to the ice is Sheldon Wiley. Sheldon wins it. Down to Wiley. 13 seconds left. Loose puck. Sheldon keeps it in. Comes up to the point to Beatty. Battling for it. Finally comes loose to center. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there you have it, folks. 2-1. Major team wins it. But the Selects Miners should hold their heads up high, because that was a hard-fought game and gave it all. And just the simple bounce went in the other direction as the ref gives the puck to the goaltender for a job well done, as well deserved to Eves. Both teams giving a handshake, congratulating each other. Even the coaches themselves giving a handshake for one another. As so, great job, ladies. And we'll catch everyone at the later game, which I believe is at 6 o'clock tonight. Always good to see other players on the same team communicating with one another and still keeping that sportsmanship. And hold on, what? Yeah. Hey. Okay, you got it. No, go ahead. I was going to get a picture. All right, take it easy, folks, and we'll catch you at the next game.